There's a lot of blame game happening these days. You've heard it for sure. Maybe you've even participated. This is the president's fault, or those elitist Democrats are responsible. And while it might feel good, the reality is that the blame game is spiritual nonsense. Yes, God's people must demand moral leadership in the civic government, and Jesus is always inviting all of us, even our politicians, to a much deeper way of living that releases us from the never-ending, soul-sucking blame game, and that begins with you. There's the story in the Bible, in the book of John, where the disciples encounter a man who was born blind, and everyone wants to know, who is to blame? Was it the guy's parents' fault that he was born blind, or did the man do something to himself to bring about this ill fortune? But the author of life, Jesus, doesn't even step into the blame game. Instead, he says something that is incredibly curious. He says that this situation has come about so that the works of God may be revealed. And then he heals the blind man. This story illustrates our own path for finding spiritual and physical peace in this world. Jesus reveals the spiritual deceit of the blame game and then shows us how we too can participate in the works of God's kingdom through acts of service and compassion. So stop the blame game. Scapegoating is a sin. Demand moral leadership from your politicians, and do so only after you have lived the example of allowing the works of our loving God to be revealed in your own life. May it be so. Amen.